$1 million or whatever is behind this briefcase. Deal or no deal?
Wait, behind the briefcase or inside the briefcase?
Inside.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm not selling myself.
Well, I definitely picked $1 million, whatever the case.
Oh, I know. You better.
I'll choose the briefcase.
Okay, Sean.
Is this a vintage 47 style microphone?
Yes.
I believe I chose right from TZ Audio.
Yes. Do you see that? TZ Audio, vintage sound, Stella X2 vintage studio condenser microphone.
This is amazing.
Capture the tone of popular classic microphones for a 10th of the price.
That's ridiculous.
This mic is only $270, I think.
Alright, we don't know anything about this microphone other than the Texzone Audio sent it to us, and it comes in a briefcase. So I'm already sold. I think I made the right decision.
Yes.
Comes with a shock mount and a windscreen, okay? But does it sound any good? We're going to check it out. We are going to do a cover and an original song with it. We're going to do that through my regular rig, and then we're going to do another one through a budget interface, so you get the true sound of the microphone, all right? So first you're gonna hear it through a universal audio compressor, just for us to try to make it sound as good as possible, and then we'll go down to just like a $100 interface to see if a sub $300 microphone can get the job done. What do you say, Andrea?
Let's do it.
Deal,
and obviously, y'all can be the judge.
Deal or no deal? What do you choose?
I don't know. You guys will have to keep watching and find out.
What a teaser. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the microphone to track an Oasis cover, which is actually a cover of Aurora covering Oasis, Half the World Away. Awesome song. Absolutely love the song. I'm going to be teaching it on my Patreon if you guys want to learn it. But basically, I'm just going to use the one mic here to mic up the Court Gold A6, and let's get to it.
This old town don't smell too pretty, and I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And when I leave this island, I'll book myself into a soul asylum. I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. So here I go, I'm still scratching around in the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind feels very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway. You're half the world away. You're half the world away.
So you can only tell so much about a microphone until you actually get the recorded audio into a DAW and really kind of like start fine-tuning it. So one thing about a lot of these really nice microphones, and specifically the ones that are kind of vintage style, is the S sounds need to be de-essed. So for example, here's like just a part of it.
I can feel the warning signs.
If you listen to that again, listen for the S sounds.
I can feel the warning signs.
And even if you just like look at the waveform, you can tell there's like a little bit of a peak in that S frequency. So I've mixed Andrea's vocals enough now to know that her S frequency happens around, 8150 kilohertz or whatever. So you just put a de-esser on it, and it makes a huge difference. Really easy to do, and again, by no means does this mean this is a bad microphone or anything like that. You have to do this to pretty much any microphone. But just for an example of how it would sound without it.
I can feel the warning signs.
With it.
I can feel the warning signs.
So much better, right? So honestly, that's really all I'm doing with this vocal is just doing this. I'm going to cut some of the low frequencies with this EQ right here and just shelf it, and then add like a little bit of reverb and bus compression between this and the guitar, and this track is good to go.
I would like to leave this city. This old town don't smell too pretty, and I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And when I leave this town, I book myself into a soulless island. I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. Scratching around in the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind feels very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway. You have the world away. You're half the world away. And when I I stay and I just can't stand it, and I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And if I can leave this world, find me a home and I'll live in it, and I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. So here I go, scratching around in the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind feels very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway. You're half the world away. You're half the world away. You're half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, and I don't feel down. You're half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, and I don't feel down. I don't feel down.
So the next step here is we're actually going to use this microphone through a budget interface. We're doing a video for Andrea's channel with the Downer Live Jack. Super inexpensive interface, so we'll have kind of like something to hear an inexpensive interface with this microphone, and then just like a super expensive preamp interface with this microphone, so you kind of get a better idea of the characteristics of the actual microphone itself and how it might fit into whatever kind of rig that you have. So right now we're going to be performing our song about Pompeii, which you can hear in its entirety on Andrea's channel, but it's definitely a banger, so check it out.
Here we are to record the Pompeii vocals. Thank you so much, Sean, for the slow rise. Thumbs up. So we will get into that right now. 79 AD, just another day in Pompeii. Tending the cattle and making jars out of clay. What's that in the distance near Mount Vesuvius? It's a volcano, and it's coming for us. Babies be crawling, children were crying.
And so concludes my review of the TechZone Audio Vintage mic. Like I said, sounds pretty good. I think the vintage sound, if you're not familiar with other microphones, is that it sounds a little bit warmer in the low mids than maybe other microphones. But honestly, like, I don't know, sounds pretty good to me. I feel like I could just EQ it in different ways to kind of get different sounds out of it. So yeah, thank you TechZone Audio for sponsoring this video, and definitely go show Dre and Katie some love because of those absolute bangers that we have released and coming out soon. So if you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks a lot.